You know that friend, or maybe it's you, who could vanish for days, barely check their phone, and still seem perfectly content? No complaints, no updates, no missing out, and somehow life keeps moving along just fine. You might even admire them a little, or wonder if they're secretly plotting a dramatic reappearance. There's a reason some people are this way. Some people live in a quiet, self-contained world, needing little from anyone else. And it's not laziness, it's not shyness. There's a fascinating psychology behind the self-sufficient introvert, and today we're going to explore it. Picture this: a cozy apartment, a stack of books, a mug of tea. Outside, the city is chaos: honking cars, endless notifications, someone's dog barking at nothing. Inside, calm, focus. The self-sufficient introvert doesn't just endure solitude, they curate it. Let's start with the anchor introvert. Imagine someone at a crowded party. Everyone else is laughing, swapping stories, scrolling Instagram. They're in the corner, observing. Not awkwardly, they're completely grounded. They might seem invisible, but they notice more than anyone else. They rely on their own thoughts and routines to stay balanced. They don't need approval from anyone else. They've already figured out what works for them. Calm amid chaos, quietly confident. Maybe it's you, maybe someone you know. Then there's the creative hermit. This type isn't just quiet, they're quietly building worlds. Maybe they write, paint, code, or invent. Solitude isn't avoidance, it's a canvas. Ever notice someone disappear for hours, emerge with a finished project, and look like nothing happened? That's them. They might ignore your texts for hours and create something extraordinary in the meantime. Their minds are endlessly occupied, so social events feel optional. Parties? Optional. Their own ideas and creativity? Non-negotiable. Pause for a second. Which of these types do you think surprises people the most? Hold that thought. Next up, the strategic observer. They might be silent, but they notice everything. While everyone else is arguing, laughing, or panicking over a missed text, they're quietly running the social chessboard, predicting moves you didn't even realize were coming. They assess, calculate, and only engage when it serves a purpose. They're silent, but sometimes they know your next move before you do. Think of them as the backstage directors of social interactions. They protect their energy, and sometimes that makes them almost untouchable. Now meet the resilient loner. They've faced life's storms. Social rejection, family chaos, professional setbacks, they've seen it all. Over time, they learn to rely on themselves first. They don't avoid connection entirely, they just know their inner world keeps them grounded. That alone can feel like a superpower, right? The resilient loner is emotionally steady, quietly competent, and remarkably hard to rattle. You might think they're invincible, but the truth is their strength comes from knowing what really matters. Finally, the curated minimalist. This introvert doesn't just avoid people, they choose them like a gallery selects art. Every friend, every conversation has a purpose. Noise is cut, energy is preserved, depth over breadth, quality over quantity. They might skip your party invite, and it's not personal, it's just curation. Some might call it picky, they call it survival in a world that never stops shouting. Deliberate, thoughtful, fully aware of what drains or restores their energy. Across all these types, the common thread is remarkable self-reliance. But being self-sufficient isn't the same as being cold or antisocial. These introverts engage deeply, but selectively. They recharge internally, process externally, and conserve their energy for what truly matters. Meanwhile, the world keeps spinning, with notifications, small dramas, and endless social noise. And they? Calm, focused, thriving. So reflect for a moment. Which type fits you? Do you vanish into your own world and return with calm certainty? Do you create silently, observe strategically, or protect your inner energy fiercely? Or maybe you curate your social life like a museum of only what brings value. Understanding the psychology of the self-sufficient introvert isn't just about labeling people. It's about seeing patterns in ourselves, appreciating our rhythms, and maybe even respecting the introverts in our lives a little more. They aren't disappearing. They're quietly mastering life in ways the extroverted chaos of the world can't always measure. Which type are you? And more importantly, why does it make you feel powerful, peaceful, or maybe a little misunderstood? Share in the comments. Let's decode the self-sufficient introvert together. Next time you see someone disappear for days, reading alone in a cafe, walking lost in thought, you might realize you've been witnessing quiet mastery all along. And by the end of this video, you might even start seeing yourself in a whole new light.